Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Dolores Catania opens up about health scare and reveals the 30K final party that never aired. Dolores Catania's life is anything but ordinary, but what she revealed on a recent podcast will truly leave you speechless. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star opened up about a life-threatening health scare that had her rushed to the hospital. And that's not even the most shocking part. She also revealed a jaw-dropping detail about a $30,000 final party that Bravo completely edited out of the show. Hold on tight, because this episode is full of surprises. Dolores Catania opens up about health scare and reveals the $30,000 final party that never aired. During a candid interview on the Two T's in a Pod podcast, Dolores confessed that her heart had been giving her serious trouble. "My heart was beating out of my chest," she shared. "It felt like a flutter, like a butterfly, and then it goes away. But it started to come more frequently. Then I got a pain from the middle of my chest to my shoulder when I was driving one day." Realizing that something wasn't right, Dolores didn't wait around. "I was like, that's not right," she recalled. "It wouldn't go away, so I decided to go to a cardiologist." The diagnosis? Atrial fibrillation, or AFib. But Dolores didn't sugarcoat it. "You're a walking stroke," she said bluntly. "You can have a stroke. So many people ignore it. So I'm telling everybody, if you get those flutters in your chest, go see a doctor." Her health situation quickly escalated from concerning to critical, as Dolores was soon hospitalized for an ablation procedure. She described the process, saying, "They kind of shock your heart and cauterize it." To make matters even more intense, the procedure was done through her groin, and it was a life-altering experience. Talk about a scary ordeal. Dolores Catania. But Dolores didn't stop there. In true RHONG fashion, she spilled the tea on a lavish final party that never made it to the final cut of the show. "I spent $30,000 on a final party," she revealed. "I hired actors. I got whiskey. Had people flown in from Ireland. I had Irish flowers. I had my garage turned into a casino with our faces on coins that they never showed." Can you believe that? After all that effort, Bravo chose to focus only on one dramatic fight. Talk about a missed opportunity. Dolores clearly put her heart and her wallet into the event, but it seems like the network was more interested in stirring up drama. And if that wasn't enough, the future of RHONG seems up in the air after season 14. Bravo has paused filming, with rumors swirling that everyone has been fired, except for Dolores, Teresa Giudice, and Melissa Gorga, who are still on standby for potential future filming. Is this the end of an era, or just the beginning of new drama? Dolores Catania, a prominent figure on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONG, has always been open about her personal life, health challenges, and the behind-the-scenes drama of reality television. In a recent candid interview, she shared insights into a significant health scare and the extravagant $30,000 final party that never made it to the screen. Dolores revealed that she was hospitalized after doctors had to shock her heart back into rhythm. This unexpected health crisis was a wake-up call for the reality star, prompting her to reassess her lifestyle and health priorities. She emphasized the importance of regular health checkups and listening to one's body, especially when symptoms arise unexpectedly. Prior to this incident, Dolores had been dealing with thyroid issues and insulin resistance, conditions that she had been managing with medication. She had been using Ozempic, a medication commonly prescribed for type 2 diabetes, to help regulate her blood sugar levels and manage her weight. However, due to the high cost and insurance coverage issues, she had to discontinue its use temporarily. During this period, she experienced weight gain, which she attributed to the lack of medication and changes in her routine. She has since resumed her treatment with Mounjaro, another medication for insulin resistance, and is committed to maintaining her health regimen. In a surprising revelation, Dolores disclosed that she had spent a staggering $30,000 on a final party for RHONG, which ultimately never aired on television. The event was meticulously planned, with every detail curated to provide a memorable experience for cast members and guests. However, due to unforeseen circumstances and production decisions, the footage from the party was largely edited out of the final
Dolores
broadcast. Catania has been a symbol of strength and resilience on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Known for her sharp wit, fierce loyalty, and no-nonsense attitude, the former correctional officer turned reality star has never been one to shy away from tough conversations. But in a heartfelt and unexpected revelation, Dolores is now opening up about a deeply personal health scare that shook her to the core and changed the way she sees her life, her body, and her future. In an emotional sit-down interview, Dolores candidly described the moment everything changed. It started as something small, she said. A feeling that something wasn't quite right. But like a lot of women, especially women who are busy taking care of everyone else, I ignored it. I pushed it to the back of my mind. I thought, I'll deal with it later. But later came crashing into her life faster than she expected. After experiencing weeks of fatigue, irregular bleeding, and subtle but persistent abdominal pain, Dolores finally went in for a full medical checkup, a move she now describes as potentially life-saving. What was meant to be a routine visit quickly turned into a roller coaster of appointments, tests, and worry. Doctors discovered a mass that required immediate attention. I heard the word tumor, and everything just stopped, she recalled. I didn't hear anything after that. My mind just spiraled. I thought about my kids, my boyfriend, my castmates, and honestly, I thought about how much I've ignored my own health in the past because I've always been in survival mode. The mass, which doctors later confirmed was benign, had the potential to become dangerous if left untreated. Dolores underwent surgery in early spring, and while the procedure was successful, it left her physically and emotionally drained. But this health scare wasn't just a medical emergency, it was a wake-up call. Being in that hospital bed, I had so much time to think. I realized I haven't always treated my body with the respect it deserves. I've put off checkups. I've pushed through pain. I've ignored warning signs. I felt like I had to be tough all the time. But being tough isn't about pretending you're invincible. It's about facing the hard stuff head-on. Since her recovery, Dolores has embraced a new lifestyle, one rooted in wellness, self-love, and vulnerability. I've always been the caretaker, she said. My kids, my ex-husband Frank, my friends, they've all leaned on me, but I never really leaned on anyone back. This experience made me realize that I deserve that support too. Dolores has become an outspoken advocate for women's health, urging her fans and followers not to delay checkups or ignore symptoms. She's working closely with several health organizations to promote awareness around ovarian and uterine health, especially in underserved communities. Women need to stop apologizing for taking care of themselves, she said with conviction. You don't need to be on the verge of burnout to justify rest. You don't need to be falling apart to deserve help. And you absolutely don't need to wait until it's almost too late to get a doctor's opinion. The timing of her health scare came just as filming began for the latest season of RHONJ, and viewers will see a more raw, reflective side of Dolores. Cameras followed her through her recovery, capturing intimate moments of doubt, hope, and healing.